Hello, all are fine, I think. Hi to everyone. Last class, we have seen how to create a data frame, then creating data frame from list, creating data frame from series, and after that, we have seen how to sort the data in the data frame with the help of the sort values function. And today, the first thing what we are going to do is creating a data frame from the dictionary. So with the help of the dictionary, so creating a data frame from the dictionary. So the list of dictionaries can be passed as the input data to create a data frame. So list of directories we can pass as the input data for what? For creating a data frame. So the dictionary keys are by default taken as the column name. So whatever the dictionary keys we are giving, the dictionary we have studied. So this is the dictionary name, age, here we are given, no? This is the dictionary keys. So that will be taken as the column name default. Okay. So here we are going to create a dictionary in that name and age. So two records we have created with two columns, Freya and Mohak, age, then IP is given. So data one is equal to, so dictionary means it will come in the curly bracket. So you just keep in your mind, and it is a list of dictionaries. I have informed you in the beginning, list of dictionaries can be passed as the input data to create a data frame. Okay, so now data one is equal to, within the curly bracket, name is the key, and for that key, this is the value list of dictionary. So within the square bracket, we are given. So if it is a data type varchar, or we can say string data type, in SQL it is called varchar, and here it is a string data type, means within quotes you have to specify. If it is an integer or a numeric value, just like that you can type the thing. So data one is equal to the curly bracket, within code name is colon, then Freya comma Mohak, and we close that with a square bracket comma, then age is the key for that two record. Freya age is given 9 comma 10, then IP mark is given 98 comma 90. So instead of that age 9, I am giving just here 19, and here I am giving 18. Okay, so IP is equal to 98 and 90. Now df1 is equal to, pd1 is our panda object, pd1 dot data frame of, where is our dictionary is stored? Dictionary is stored here in data1, that is passed over here. So df1 is equal to pd1 dot data frame of data1. So print df1 when we give. Now see, I will execute this. You can see the output. Now see, name, age, IP. This is given as the key for the dictionary that will be taken as default column name for our data frame, and default index will be 0, 1. So 0, Freya, age is 19, IP mark 98. So here index is 1, Mohak, age is 18, and IP mark is 90. So this is the way to create a data frame from the dictionary. Now, one more example here I have given, creating a data frame by passing a list of dictionaries. Now here we are given name, Freya, Mohak, age. No, now see here, there's some differences here. So here the key is not given. Now see, directly we are given data 1 is equal to list of dictionary. So list means within the square bracket. Okay, in that the dictionary value. Now Sonu 67, Freya 90. Now see, when I execute this, you can see the output. Now see, what is given the name? Now see, Sonu, Freya, Mohak, three names are there. So that will be taken as the column name here. Now see the value 67. So that is 67.0, and Freya 90. For in the first list, only two names we have, and in the second list also we have only two names, but in the third one we have three names. So wherever the name is not given, now Sonu and Freya is there, Mohak is not there. So for that NaN, not a number, that will be displayed. And here Sonu is missing, so in that place NaN will come. And here all three values are there, that will be stored over here. Okay, So the creating a data frame by passing a list of dictionaries. This is the way where if you are passing a data frame, list of dictionaries like this way, it will happen. Now, how to select or access the data frame? How to select or access the data frame? So we know that df1 is equal to, that means the data frame, isn't it? Adding the data frame, whatever, whether it is a list or a dictionary. So we used to give data frame df is equal to our pandas object dot data frame of, like that we used to give. Now see here, stood is a record. I have stored there name, English, IP, accounts, like that. Some data I have stored in a student record. Now that I am passing into the data frame. Now see, df1 is equal to pd1 dot data frame of stu. Now when I'm giving print stu, now see, print stu is given, a rest all, I will just make a comment line, so easily you can understand. If I am adding all these things now, you won't able to understand. So this I'll just give the print line, rest all I will give a comment line. All the print comments I will give us the comment line, so easily you will understand now. So why I am adding the hash represents a command line, a non-executable. Okay, I don't want to execute at present. So or for some documentation purpose, you want to type something over there, in that time we can use this hash sign. Okay, so it will execute as a command line. Now only 4 lines we have. So you know the first line, import pandas as pd or pd1 anything. Then here we have a record stood equal to, in a dictionary we have stored over here. Okay, now df1 pd1 dot a data frame of stu. So student, if I'm giving, then student you have to type. Now I'm giving, I didn't print my data frame, I am printing stu. Now see, when I'm executing, you can see the output, how I have stored, like the same manner my data will be, because the student I have given the print. Now suppose, now see, adding the above data into the data frame. So what I have already, the adding the data into the data frame is, this is the thing. And df1 is equal to pd1 dot a data frame, that is the thing. Now I want to give what is there in my data frame, that I want to see. Then now see this slash n, now without removing the slash n I will show, then I will show this one. Now see, this comment line I removed. Now I am executing. You can see, now see, this is the record what we have stored, that one. Now adding the above data in the data frame. So that in the print statement within double quotes, what we are giving, that will print as it is, that you know. So adding the above data in the data frame, that I have given. Then the next line, print df. So you can see here. Now df, so the data frame will store in this way. So name, English, IP, accounts, because the key in the dictionary what is given, that will be taken as the column, default column heading, and the record, and this is the default index. So this way it will display. Now print slash n here, you will get an empty blank line, then you will get your execution. Now see, so you can see the blank line here, then it is printing, adding the above data in the data frame. Okay, now see here, I'm giving again pd1 dot data frame of stu. Now see, okay, now all this comment line I am removing, so you can understand the difference. Now now accessing, how to access the data frame. So we can access the data frame with the help of the slicing, we can able to access it. Okay, so you know that data frame by default automatically it will take the index from 0. Yes, So when I execute in the beginning the record and adding the above data to the data frame, so you will get name, English, everything. Now df from stu. So stu is nothing but the same thing what we have here, and we are just above the data from the data frame and creating, again we are passing the data frame into the stu. Just the heading we have changed, df from stu, like that. Okay, then print df we are giving. See here, df1 is equal to pd1 dot data frame of stu. Now instead of this df1, a new data frame object is given over here, that is the df. So if you create like this one dictionary, how many data frame you want to use, you can use it. That is the difference I want to show you. So I have given here df1 is equal to pd1 dot data frame of stu. Here now I have given df is equal to pd1 dot data frame of stu. So now here in the print, you see df1 is given print, and here I have given df. So like this way, the same data, in how many data frame you want to give, that many data frames you can use it to show that I have given over here. So the same data only, but with a different name. So that is why df from stu I have given. Now slicing. So slicing means nothing but we have a big records data frame. I don't want to display everything, a particular record only from this number to this number, like that. If we want to do, that is called slicing. Okay, so the slicing you can do directly in the data frame. Now see, df in the bracket, square bracket, 1:3. So that means from the record number 1, index number 1, and here 3 means before that record, n minus 1, that is 1 and 2 it will display. Now see, in the slicing, record 1 we have Mohit 70, 90, 67, then 2. Suppose if I am giving here 0, so that is from the beginning, slicing from the beginning, 0th record to second record we will get. Okay, 0th record. Now see here, the slicing 0th record, first record and second record we will get it. Suppose instead of here, if we are giving 4, then 0 to 3, that record we will get in our output. 0 to 3 we will get it in the slicing. So directly, if I don't want to give 0, so that way also you can use it. Just :4 if you are giving also, you will get the output here from. So by default, it will take from 0 to 3. Like that way also you can give, any way you can specify. Either 0:4 or only from the beginning you need, or you don't want from the beginning, you want from the second record, then 2 to 4. Now see the slicing, you can see the difference. Now the second index what we have, then 4 means 4 minus 1 it will take. Okay. So the third index, what is the value you record you have, that you will get it. This is called slicing. Then to create an indexed data frame using the list. Now we know the default index will be taken as here 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. I don't want like this type of index. I want to give some other index name for my data frame, whatever the record I have in my data frame. I don't want the default index. I want to give some other index, so that you can specify with the help of this particular command. So in which data frame, df is equal to the Panda object pd1 dot data frame of where you have your data, the input data, that is in stu, comma, which one you want to change? You want to change your index, isn't it? So index is equal to, within the square bracket, you have to specify what the index you want to give. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So by default, it will be like 0, 1, 2, 3. But if you want, you can change it. Now, for your references and to easy to understand, I have given like this: print / and indexed df, print df. So you can see the output now. The index is changed into number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So other than that, something if you want to give other than this number 1, number 2, that also possible. Suppose you want to give a number, directly a number you want to give, that also you can give. Now see 1000. Now I am executing. So now see, I didn't give a double quote because it is an integer value. So the index will be changed into 1000. And here number 2, number 3, number 4. So in which way you want, in that way you can use the index. The coding is your data frame object is equal to your panda object dot data frame of where you have stored your data. So that input object stu, because we have created here stu, in that we stored our record. So stu comma index is equal to, within the square bracket you have to specify the index. And if it is an integer index, no need to give the quotes. And if it is a string or it is a mixed data, then you have to give that within a quotes. Then close the bracket, print it. So you will get a index like this way. Then you want to change your column, or you don't want, by default the index will be, now see here this example we have created the same, with the same example I have just given. Now see, you want to give index, set index, the name, whatever the thing you have created in your record, that only you, from that you want to give the index. Suppose for example, here see in the output, name, English, IP, accounts we have. Here the name itself I want to use as the index. I don't want to give separately some other index. What I have in my record, in that value itself, I want to use as an index value. That also possible. So for that, we will use this particular, all other these lines are the same thing. We know how to create a dictionary and how to pass that into the data frame. The new thing is, I want to change my index. So what I have the value that I want to give. So we are going to use the data frame dot set index, set underscore index. Which one you want to use as the index, either a name or a English or IPMAR or accounts. So here we have 4 key values. So which one you want to use index, that you have to specify, comma, in place is equal to true. This is the syntax we have to use. So df dot set index of, and which key you want to use as the index, comma, in place is equal to true. Now I have just given for your reference, the index column is changed. And this I will give you the hash at present. So later I will explain what is that one. Okay. Now see the output when we execute this particular command. So this is before indexing, by default 0, 1, 2, 3 will be. Then after this particular statement, set index statement, now see the name will be taken as the index. So Freya, Mohit, Kamal, Kavita, this will work as the index now. And these are all the records, English IP accounts. So this is the way you can change the index column. To change the index column with the help of the set underscore index, and which key you want to use as the index, that comma in place is equal to true. Okay, so the index column is changed to name now. Now again you want to reset, you want only the 0, 1, 2, 3 as your index. So you have to use now this particular statement, df dot reset underscore index. For that set index we want to create, so we are using set index. Now we want to take it back as the normal way. So we are using reset underscore index. Now here instead of the name we are revoking, isn't it, undoing. So that no need to give, in place is equal to true, then print if you give. Now to make you understand, I just remove this. When we execute this command, now see, you can see here the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, and here the index is changed into the name. Again it will be reset into 0, 1, 2, 3. So for that the code is df dot reset underscore index in place is equal to true. Okay, the next one is how to rename a column. So reset we have seen. Now how to rename the column. So by default, suppose see here, this is a simple one. We know how to create, is it? The data 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then df1 is equal to pd dot data frame of data 1. We passed over here. We created a simple data frame and printed. And we didn't give any column name, nothing. So what will happen by default, if we didn't give the column name, it will take the column name as 0. So other than that, something you want to give the column, then we have to use the keyword df1, what that is our data frame object dot columns. Columns is equal to what the column name you want to give, that you have to type within the codes. Okay. Now up to here, I will show you. Then this particular 2 lines later I will explain you. Now see, when I am executing this, you can see this is the first data frame. You can see the column, the default column name will be taken as 0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you will get. Here I want to change that column name into numbers. So the 0 will be replaced into numbers. And you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the same data, you will get it. Now here, and this one is adding a column to the data frame. That's the thing we have seen. Now this, we can do some calculation with our data. Now see, when I execute, you will understand. Now see here, df1 column is equal to numbers is this one. Now df1 of updated numbers is equal to df1 of numbers plus 2. Okay, so this is our default number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to create a new column. The column is called as updated numbers. In that, what I need, whatever I have in my numbers column, with that I want to add to. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4. Like this, it will be added. Okay. So this is to add a new column to the data frame. You can able to add like this way. If you want to give minus 2 plus 2, all the arithmetic operations you can able to do. Okay, so today's class we have seen how to create a data frame from the dictionary and how to slice that or selecting and accessing the data from the data frame, and how to change the index value into some other thing, or whatever the data we have, that data key will be act as a index. The column what we have, that will be as the index name. How to do that with the help of the set index. Then again, to undo it, I want only the default index 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Then that with the help of the reset underscore index within bracket in place is equal to true. Then how to rename the column. The default column will be 0 if we didn't give any name. So how to rename, that is the data frame dot columns is equal to, then what the column name we want to give, that we will give. Then how to add a new column from the existing one. So already we have some column, with that how to add that. So these are all the things we have seen today. In the next class, how to select a column from the database using iloc, or how to delete a column from the data frame, and some binary operations, all that in the next class we will see. I hope you understood everything. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. Thank you.